Good morning to all. This is the ninth class topic, last part of the hydrosphere. In this topic, we will learn about factors affecting salinity in the surface layers of the ocean, ocean temperature, ocean currents, and ocean as a resource. Understand? So now, what are the factors affecting salinity in the surface of the layers of the ocean? First one, evaporation and precipitation. Second one, in coastal regions by the fresh water flow from rivers, and in polar regions by the ocean, the process of freezing and thawing of ice. Third one, winds by transferring water to the other areas. Fourth one, the ocean currents. Okay, look at here. Here it is mentioned about highest salinity in the water bodies. If you observe that, which water body has highest salinity, which water body has lowest salinity in the world? Yes, it is Lake Van has the highest salinity water body. Where it is located? Lake Van, Turkey. How much percentage there? 330 percentage there. Here shown here PPT. PPT means what? Parts per thousands only. 330 parts per thousand means 1000 grams. Understand? You already discussed that. Understand? Right. Next one. So Dead Sea, it occupied second place. It is located in the Israel, 238 percentage, and Great Salt Lake, it is located in USA, 220 percentage there. And which is the lowest salinity recorded? Which ocean or sea? Baltic Sea. Baltic Sea, the percentage between 3 to 15 percentage. 3 to 15 percentage. Similarly, Hudson Bay also there. Hudson Bay, it is also in that 3 to 15 percentage only. Okay, right. Now we will discuss about ocean temperature. How the ocean temperature affected, mainly when compared to the land. The temperature in the oceans does not show much variation, but these little variation shows greater impact. For example, the activities of southwest monsoons in India is affected by El Nino and La Nino. What are these? El Nino and La Nino. So these are the effects caused by changes of temperatures in Pacific Ocean, South Pacific Ocean, and North Pacific Ocean. You can see east part and western part. The ocean temperatures is influenced by latitudes, winds, ocean currents, unequal distribution of land, and the changes of seasons. Understand? El Nino is mainly, it created warm winds. It brings that warm winds, the temperatures increases. La Nino, it brings some cold winds, the temperatures cool. So with these two, El Nino and La Nino, the temperatures are changes mainly in the, so these are influenced by the nearby the areas. Even in southwest monsoon India also affected by El Nino and La Nino. Sometimes temperatures are more, sometimes temperatures are very cold, means there is no temperature, cold climate conditions there. Understand? And next one here, the temperature in the ocean, how much it is? It varies from -2 degrees centigrade to 29 centigrades. Understand it is? Can you imagine that? Why the temperature does not go beyond above the limits? And very important one, in which sea temperature is highest? It is Red Sea only. Why the temperature does not go beyond the above limits? Means -2 centigrades to 29 degrees centigrades. You can observe here distribution of temperature, vertical distribution of temperature, means as one goes deep inside the oceans, the temperature decreases. Understand? The fall in temperature is very steep for the first 1 kilometer. After that, there is a steady decline up to a depth of 5 kilometers. Below that, the temperature is steady at above 2 centigrade degrees. Understand? And next topic is ocean currents. What is this ocean current? The ocean current is the general movement of a mass water is fairly defined direction over a great distance. Means what do you understand here? The water, movement of a mass water in fairly defined direction, it does not change its course, means way. Understand? It goes a greater distance. The ocean currents are sometimes called ocean rivers. Very, very important. Ocean currents are sometimes called ocean rivers. Ocean currents may be classified and based on the temperature as cold currents and warm currents. There are two ocean currents there, cold currents and warm currents. What are that cold currents and what are that warm currents? Generally, warm ocean currents flow towards the poles, equator, from the equator to poles. Cold currents flow towards the equator. Toward the equator means they flow from polar zones to equatorial zone only. Understand? This is called cold ocean currents and warm ocean currents. Warm ocean currents, it move from equator to poles. Cold ocean currents, it flow from polar zones to equator. Understand it is? And next one, what is drift? What is stream? Drift means what? Understand? The ocean water current which flows speedily is called stream. That ocean current which flow slowly is called drift. అంటే స్పీడ్గా ఫ్లో అయినట్లయితే దాన్ని స్ట్రీమ్ అని చెప్తాము, స్లోగా ఫ్లో అయినట్లయితే దాన్ని మనం డ్రిఫ్ట్ అని చెప్తాము. ఓకే, వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. సో నెక్స్ట్ వన్, ఇట్ ఈస్ ocean currents are classified by factors. What are the factors there? Here, centrifugal force. Second one is effect of winds. Third one, precipitation. Fourth one is solar energy. What is centrifugal force? The centrifugal force, the equator is greater than that at the poles. Very, very important. First one is centrifugal force. The centrifugal force at the equator is greater than that at the poles because the greater circles at the time of revolution coincide with the equator. The variation of these forces make the equatorial water to move towards the poles. You already discussed. భూమి తన చుట్టూ తాను తిరుగుతున్న క్రమంలో ధ్రువాలతో పోలిస్తే భూమధ్య రేఖ అంటే ఈక్వటార్ వద్ద సెంట్రిఫ్యూగల్ ఫోర్స్ అనేది ఎక్కువగా ఉంటుంది. ధ్రువాలు అంటే ఇక్కడ పోల్స్ అని చెప్తాము. అండర్స్టాండ్? సో అందుమూలంగానే ఈక్వటార్ నుంచి టువర్డ్స్ పోల్ వైపు నీళ్ళు అనేవి వెళ్తూ ఉంటాయి, వాటర్ అనేది ఫ్లో అవుతుంది. అండర్స్టాండ్? Effects of winds. The stresses due to the wind and the wind movement modifies the theoretical direction of currents. So due to the frictional gliding of wind's water is dragged along the wind direction. అంటే ఇక్కడ విండ్స్ అనేవి ఏ డైరెక్షన్లో ప్రవహిస్తూ ఉన్నాయో స్పీడ్గా అదే డైరెక్షన్లో వాటర్ కూడా ప్రవాహం అనేది జరుగుతూ ఉంది. అంటే వాటర్ ఆల్సో ఫ్లో టువర్డ్స్ ద విండ్ డైరెక్షన్. అండర్స్టూడ్? 5 miles per hour. Understand it is? Next one, precipitation. What is precipitation? You already learnt that. The equatorial areas receive the greatest rainfall, hence the sea level is higher. As a result of that, water moves north and south from the equator. And next one, it is solar energy. Heating by solar energy causes the water to expand. That is why the ocean water is about 8 centimeters higher in level near the equator than in the middle latitudes. This causes a very slight gradient and water tends to float down the slopes. Salinity and density differences, melting of ice also affect the ocean current. Ocean as a resource means what it is. In examination definitely asks this type of questions. How do you justify ocean as a resource? You can answer this question simply by understanding what are the uses of ocean. అంటే ఓషియన్ తాలూకా ఉపయోగాలు మనం రాస్తే దీని ఆన్సర్ అనేది సరిపోతుంది. ఓకే, you know where is life originated? Most life on the earth is under the water only. Human beings still have not finished identifying all different forms of life in oceans. Human beings have depending on the oceans for their mainly food. Oceans are the main resource of abundant food materials like fish, salt. We also use the sand, gravel, also collect from the ocean. And also for our industries, sometimes housing, these are all. Humans extract minerals like chlorine, fluorine, iodine from the ocean only. Ocean water are used for generating power also. Understand? Ocean floor is mined for oils, means mining. More minerals we are dig out from the ocean floor. Oceans also provide with gems and pearls also. Understand? For centuries we have created our civilizations on its shores. Shores means seashores, and traded across each other, traveling over them. And also very important, oceans are the main source of food materials, and it provides a natural highways to the international trade. Today, oceans have also fallen victim to our exploitation. Many large fish like whales have been disappearing. Oceans have also become dumping ground for our plastic and other forms of water. Here you can see this picture. Here petroleum drilling at Bombay High is very important in India. And also Krishna, river Godavari, Krishna areas also drilling some petroleum. Okay, so Bombay High is the very famous petroleum resources are found in that areas. Okay, you can identify this picture and note down what are the warm currents, what are the cold currents which are flowing from equator to polar zones and polar zones to equatorial regions. So identify that cold currents and warm currents. Okay, warm currents indicates that red color, and blue color indicates here cold currents. So note down this and write in your notes also. Understand? మరిన్ని వీడియోస్ కోసం మా ఛానల్ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, అండ్ ఫైనల్లీ క్లిక్ ఆన్ ది బెల్ ఐకాన్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.